Coming up next, it's Soap Talk with Lisa Rinna and Ty Treadway. On today's show, One Life to Live's bad girl Robin Strasser reveals why she loves to show fans her darker side. And from The Young and the Restless, 7-year-old Darcy Rhodes Burns tells how she can hold her own with daytime veteran Eric Braeden. Plus, get a sneak peek inside the closets of your favorite soap characters with our All My Children fashion show. And now, the hosts of the show, Ty Treadway and special guest host, Nancy Lee Grahn.
SoapTalk. Hi. Hi. How are you?
How are you?
We got a very wow. Look at this audience, man.
Wow. Thank you.
Hey, man, these guys don't clap for me like this. They got to be clapping because Nancy's here. I think. I think they're clapping because Nancy's here. Man. Nancy Lee Grahn with us today.
Hi. You know what? So this is, I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah?
I watch you guys, I watch Kelly and Reed, and I'm thinking, you know, they drink their coffee and they
I know.
look very natural.
I know. It's very fun.
And so when they called and they said, if Lisa gets picked again, we would like you to guest host. And when I did that ABC thing, I
Which
thought...
you did a great job with Cameron.
No. I really like it, though. I thought it was fun. It was
Yeah,
something different.
don't let the secret out, but I got to tell you. We don't want to, hey, you guys cover your ears at home. Let me tell you, this is the coolest gig ever. Because you get to meet really, really cool people, talk about all kinds of fun stuff, and you only work a few days a week.
You talk. I don't have any trouble talking. I have trouble not talking.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why I get called up to the 5th floor and get in trouble at work all the time.
So you get in trouble at work all the time?
La. Yeah. Oh, I get in trouble.
Talking on the set too much? But what can they say to you? You're the huge star over there. They can't say anything.
I have a lot of opinions that nobody wants to hear.
Oh, right.
Except me.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm constantly Nancy Lee Grahn to the 5th floor, and yeah, I get no.
No. Well, that's funny. See, now this is the perfect place for it, because this is the place where you can have a bunch of opinions that nobody wants to hear, because Lisa has them every week.
I love it. I can talk. So anyway, so I'm watching Lisa Ty on the show, and they said if she doesn't get kicked off, if she makes it, then I get to do this. So my Kate and my mother and my nanny, we all have Kate doesn't have a cell phone, but we all had our cell phones, and I have 2 other lines. Everybody was on the phone.
Dialing and... Well, not dialing.
Thank you for voting for Lisa and Lou.
I know.
You know, and so that, you know, we got her going. And she's fabulous, by the way.
She's doing a phenomenal job. I actually went last night now. So by the way, I pulled up to the studio today, right? And I pulled up to the studio, and I knew that you were going to be here today, and that Lisa was doing the dancing thing. And I pulled up, and somebody's in my parking spot. It was a little white van. And I went, whoa, hey now. Who's in my parking spot? No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. When I get out of the van, I jump out. I'm like, yo, what's happening, man? You want some of this? You're in my parking spot? And I see it, and the guy's in the back of the van, and there's a couple cages, like animal cages. I'm like, oh, that's kind of bizarre. And there's like some paper lying out. And I said, oh, you know what? I said, I'm just going to park over here, you know, but normally I think these are reserved for a bunch of people from SoapTalk. And he goes, oh, okay, well, we're just getting the monkey out.
The monkeys.
And I said, wait a minute, I thought Lisa wasn't hosting today. No. And I said, but no. And I said, but no. See, I can say that. I can say that mostly because she's not here to defend herself. And let's face it, she's not in this episode, so she'll never watch it on TV.
That's probably true.
No, I'm kidding. But anyway, there's 2 monkeys, 2 chimpanzees over at GH, right on General Hospital.
You see the truck jumping up and down?
Well, I saw the chimpanzee, and we had one on this show once, and he hugged me, and I fell in love, man.
You're insane.
I'm not sure. Now, what's going on? Because there's a virus or something that the
No, we
monkey's
call it the
spreading?
monkey paw virus. I don't know what happened. There's a loose chimp that Luke brought back, and we've all been infected, and we're all walking around with, in our garbs with the, we're in the
monkey virus.
The monkey virus. So we're all quarantined, and we're all hallucinating about things in our past, and every 5 seconds someone rips the IV out of their arm and starts walking through the hall hallucinating. It's funny. And then you see the chimp walking through, and...
So, have you worked with the chimp?
I brought Kate to sit with the monkey. The
Right.
rules are don't bring your children, don't go near the monkey, don't talk to the monkey, don't give the monkey food. So I brought my daughter. I went and sat with the monkey for 2 hours, and we bought Jake and Harry Cokes.
Right.
Gave them food. We did everything we weren't supposed to do because I am a rule breaker. Okay.
Did she love it? Did she love it?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. And he was fascinated with my feet, and they really, They keep this little chain around his neck, and they make him behave, and he's so good at sweet, because they have to, because they're wild animals.
Oh, yeah, very much
so.
so.
Tony Geary said to me today when I got in trouble at work, and I was talking to him, he said, they should put one of those little things around you to keep you out of trouble.
Tony Geary should talk.
Exactly.
Tony Geary should talk of all the people. Mr. Rebel himself.
He was trying, because we're cut out of the same cloth.
Exactly.
He wants to try to, help me keep my job.
Well, with all the new people coming back, you guys must have been hallucinating. Tristan Rogers and Emma Sands is back now. And
So great.
And all the
So
rumors
great.
about Rebecca Buddig taking over Brenda. Have you heard that? She was just on last week, and I said, Rebecca, is there, there's rumors she might be taking over
mine.
Brenda?
Last thing I hear, she goes, I'm going to get a series. I got a pilot. So what? She's going to come back to daytime?
I don't know. Don't trust that girl. She lies. That girl lies.
I'm calling
She
her.
lied to us. She's like, we're going to stay on. I'm staying and all
that
my
Bob
children.
Ginty, too.
I know, that Bob Guinea. I know, I'm telling you. Show for you today, we got Darcy Rose Burns from The Young and the Restless on today. David Zyla, the costume designer from All My Children, and I am so pumped about our first guest. She has such a great project, and so proud that all of our friends over at One Life participated in this project. It's One Life, Many Voices, and she's going to tell us all about it when she comes out here. It's to help hurricane relief for Hurricane Katrina and for the people of New Orleans. So let's bring out our first guest. She played Dorian Lord, the woman we love to hate. Take a look.
She told me I should go for it.
Well, she was probably trying to get Clint out of her own hair, right?
Yeah, probably. But you know something, Vicki? After giving it, some thought, I decided that, maybe I will take Nikki up on her advice.
What do you mean?
Well, I need a new man in my life, and Clint is certainly the most interesting man in Landview.
Please welcome back from One Life to Live, Emmy Award winner, and my friend, Robin Strasser.
After that, Robin Strasser, she'll sneak up on you.
Really?
She will.
We can play Where's Robin instead of Where's Waldo. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome. First of all, I got to tell you, I put this CD on when I got it Wednesday night.
You mean this CD?
That specific one. One Life, Many Voices for Hurricane Relief. I was so proud. It's such an incredible CD. And if you guys are a fan of One Life to Live at all, you have to own this CD. It's incredible. I lit some candles, listened to it from the beginning to the end. I had my own little listening party. It was just great.
And we're raising money for Katrina and hurricane relief, and 100% of the proceeds go to relief efforts.
100%.
100%. The music is very, very good, right? And it sells for $20, right, on onelifemanyvoices.com.
Which is not bad.
So you get really good music. We have talented musicians, and all of them self-produce their own tracks, and they're very, very eclectic. And then Michael Easton, I said, Michael, we're putting together a CD. He said, I don't sing. I said, okay, you have a gorgeous speaking voice. Will you, no, but I'm a pretty good photographer. No kidding, Michael.
And Robin,
Incredible
what did you
photographer.
do on this?
Oh,
What did
well,
you do?
I have producer credit,
Yes.
because
you
that's
produced
what
it.
everything I've
Yeah.
done for 4 months has been about this. And Thank you. And I had this little idea, Nancy, about if music be the food of love. And my son, Nicholas, sat me down and he put some beats. So it's got this kind of hip thing going. And I called out the stuff.
It is so incredibly cool.
So for the $20, they get the CD. It includes a 32-page booklet. And if anybody buys the CD, and I hope you will, you wave these booklets at any of the people who've participated in this project, anywhere, airports, the supermarket. We will stop and sign them for you. Because
You know, we were talking backstage and you said how, you know, people go on the internet. I have fans that have gone on the internet and dug up, like, pictures from me in high school that I would have gladly given them, first of all. But for $30, $40 on the internet, this you get the CD, and I have never seen the actors themselves captured in a way that Michael
he caught us in a very...
Well, you know what I think is a tribute to you is that you're doing this now. When it's really going on and there's this collective urgency and this effort made, and then people go on about their business, and there's real trouble there. And you've been there, and you're going there for Mardi Gras.
Yes.
Which is great to get that history. But the fact that you're doing this now to keep this generosity going and to keep people paying attention to the fact that there is great need there.
Yes, there is an ongoing need, and it's not going to go away overnight.
No, these lives have been affected by a tragedy. Such young children. If you guys can just, I don't want to preach to you or anything, but, you know, the stories that you've all heard them, but they're still ongoing. These are children that have been uprooted from everything they know, moved across country to different places, and they still have this trauma in their lives. How do you overcome that? They're going to need some therapy. They're going to need long-term help. They're going to need rebuilding for housing. They're going to need schools.
Music and drama programs. The support of the fans. We don't have any budget for advertising. We don't have publicists. We're getting some assistance from, of course, ABC and Disney. In supporting us, but we did it ourselves independently because everybody wanted to make a contribution to help out. But the fans are really our promo team. So can I tell the audience what's
Tell them anything.
Underneath your seats, you each are getting a copy of One Life, Many Voices. But here's the ticket. Here's the ticket. You are now all officially part of the promo team.
That's right.
Listen to it.
That's right.
Enjoy it. Tell your friends. Call up radio stations. You know, we've got R&B, we've got country music, we've got everything, something for everybody.
This is a great
and you're
thing to
part
do.
of the team.
One of the things
let's raise some money.
One of the things I like about Daytime so much is you've seen the campaigns for your favorite couples, for your favorite actor to come back from the dead. Let me tell you something. No one does grassroots like Daytime. Now's the time to prove it. Now is the time to tell everybody about the CD.
That's very true.
Yeah. First of all, how did the whole thing come about? What made you? I mean, everybody wants to do a little something, but this is a monumental project that you undertook. How did it come about?
You know, day probably 3 or 4 of the hurricane, I said, I'm in the safety of my home, and I feel so overwhelmed by these feelings. What can I do, you know, beyond making contributions individually? I thought, how can we grow some money? How can we take, you know, a little bit of money and make something that people will want to buy?
You also personally knew someone who lost everything.
Oh, I know many people.
Okay.
Our website was designed by a woman who was launching RobinStrasser.com, my friend Tanya Wiesen. She's done Kristen Alderson's website and CassieDePaiva.com. And she was about to launch mine. She said, you know something, I may have a bit of a delay because we're expecting a storm. And that turned out to be Katrina. So 11 days later, when her power came back on, she learned that her brother, sister, and niece had lost their homes. And she still said, I will not accept any money for doing the One Life, Many Voices website. It's my way of providing service and giving back. So that's a very beautiful part of the story. But everybody has in some way, people, I've gotten pro bono legal fees donated. We have an accountant who is...
You know, if you want to get something done, you go to someone like Robin.
Well, we had a lot of heart, all of us.
Well, you know what? You look at the CD. I'm sorry, I just want to show it one more time. There is everybody on here. Everybody from Phil Carey, who plays Asa, to...
Asa's singing.
I know, it's the best.
He is.
Little young Matthew, Eddie Alderson, does a little spoken word to music. It's so many Broadway stars on here. I mean, how many Broadway? There's like 5 different people that have been on Broadway.
Renee Elise Goldsberry.
Who's got the most
was in The
beautiful
Color
voice.
Purple. Kathy Breyer.
Melissa Archer sings with her dad, wrote a song, Kathy Breyer.
Well, that's a great story. Melissa said, Dad, could you write a song? Because we're doing a CD, and I don't know about obtaining rights. He'd never written a song, and he wrote a song in 3 hours. He'd never sung solo. He's a church singer. And they sound like they're a hit Nashville team. The song's called Remember New Orleans. And you couldn't get any more from the heart.
You know, it doesn't matter. The fact that there's good people singing is just icing on the cake. And if there was a dog barking on it, we should all buy it.
No question. Well, there's absolutely a little something for everybody. Robin, we're going to wrap up. We're going to come right back with more Robin Strasser, so don't go away.
I forgot to get my dog on this.
Coming up next, Robin reveals how her fan hotline got her in hot water. Still to come, All My Children's costume designer David Zyla reveals what your favorite characters will be wearing for spring. Plus, from the young and the restless, meet the 7-year-old actress who's taking the daytime world by storm.
I do have to admit that it has been rather fun running into you the last few times, and haven't I been on my best behavior?
Well, I have to say that you've almost been nice.
Nice works. So I promise you, I will steer clear of Vicky Nikki. Just don't make me promise to steer clear of you.
Interesting. We're back with Robin Strasser from One Life to Live, who seems to be flirting up a storm with the new Clint.
It's not subtle, is it?
No,
She's
not
just
so much.
throwing it at him.
Yeah.
No, but you are subtle. That's what makes you so good. You play this bigger-than-life kind of character, and you make her real and human, and that's why no one could ever replace you. And that's hard to do in soaps. People replace people all the time.
Right?
And you aren't replaceable.
Well, that's very sweet.
So what do you think about working with Jerry Verdorn?
It's one of those cases where a recast and somebody moving from another show has just been a gift to all of us.
Yeah, no question.
I've never worked with him before, but he has one of those reputations where everybody's, Jerry, oh, he's so wonderful.
Yeah.
And he is, indeed.
Good.
Yeah.
But now they had to break David and Dorian up. What is that like for an actress? I know you and Tuck have worked so hard to build that relationship. How do you feel about when writers come in and go, okay, well, now we're just going to break you up?
Well, they broke us up in a very interesting way, and it was pretty astounding. Dorian is standing there in her wedding gown, and he's already in the front of the, judge, and he says, "No, I don't." What, honey? So one of the cameramen, actually, when we finished the scene, went running out from behind the camera and up. I didn't know that was going to happen.
I thought you guys were going to get married.
I didn't see it coming, he said. So
great.
I actually...
It wasn't on the internet first?
Yeah, right? The first time.
I'm really hoping that we're going to either, if not come back together, that we're going to be in the same orbit and have a lot of trouble staying away from each other and all that love-hate and, that kind of makes for good continuing drama. But
Good
I
triangle
have to ask you something. You're a very opinionated woman.
I have a few opinions.
You have
yes,
a few,
yes.
and I understand that.
Yeah.
And you're a very bright woman, and you're a very trained.
She's talking about
Well,
herself,
no.
too. Okay, it's
no,
fine.
I'm not.
We know.
Oh, well.
No, sure. Opinions, bright.
We
What else,
understand each
Nancy?
other, don't we?
We do. We
Okay.
do.
Do you get in trouble a lot?
Do I get in trouble on a daily basis?
Yeah. Do you get called upstairs and?
Oh, no, actually, no.
So what's
Do
your
you?
secret? Yes. Oh. So what do you do? How do you?
I have a very good relationship with our executive producer, Frank Valentini.
I know Frank.
Brought me back. I had been away for 3 years.
Now, what about the one before?
You cannot be talking about this stuff. Because something? Wait a minute, Nancy. The thing that comes with time is a kind of wonderful acceptance of what
This is what I'm trying to learn.
And yes. Okay,
No,
I
this is good.
have
This is
a
what I
few
noticed.
years on you.
This classy.
Just
well,
a few.
not many.
And, but that if there is something about being allowed to go a certain amount of distance, is that maybe you pick up some information along
There
the way.
you go. This is my
And,
mentor, the pioneer, and you're my hero.
You know what it is? She's very opinionated, very smart, very outspoken. She's just smoother these days. That's what it is.
You are
She's smoother.
like you.
That's what it is.
You're
I hear you
classy.
have Hillary B. Smith. I hear you're renting your house out to her out
No,
here.
she's my house guest.
She is
She my house
Well, 'cause
guest.
see, I was going to tell you, if you're renting to her, I hear her and her husband like to have a good time, so you may want to get a big deposit. You better raise that deposit.
Well, no,
He's
she's
Nick,
my
right?
she's
That's-
my house guest.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You're telling tales. She's
No, I know.
This is
I'm
like,
kidding.
you know,
I love
woo.
Hillary. I'm only kidding. But we're going to have a party at your house next week. Anyway, Robin, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, if you want some more information about One Life, Many Voices, please visit our website, soapnet.com. You'll love the CD. You'll love the artwork. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Coming up next, All My Children's costume designer David Zyla reveals what your favorite characters will be wearing for spring. Later, from The Young and the Restless, meet the 7-year-old actress daytime fans are raving about.
Soap characters are known for their fabulous fashions, but it's the costume designer behind the character that really deserves all the credit. So here to show us the upcoming trends for your favorite characters on All My Children is costume designer David Zyla.
Thank you. So good to see you again. Hi,
Now, you, before you were at All My Children, he wardrobed
worked with you
General
at
Hospital,
General
and did a splendid job of it.
I
might
did.
add. You were very classy. The only thing I want to know is, where's my black skirt? We can't find it. You left and it's...
I don't know.
We've searched
Are
everywhere.
you sure it's not in your dressing room?
It may be in my dress. I wore it last
I knew it.
So let's talk about All My Children. All of a sudden, I mean, you know, Bold and the Beautiful, some of these other shows known for their fashion. Whoa, look out, All My Children now.
You know, I am so happy. I've been there 2 years now, and in those 2 years, we have become known as the show for fashion.
It is.
And it's amazing, the response we get, the emails, the fans writing letters to us. It's phenomenal. We're so lucky.
Everyone on your show is a size -500.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. It's a shame you don't have any good-looking people to put those fashion
I know.
shows on that
I
show,
know.
huh?
And do you shop for them in the children's department?
We shop
like-
everywhere. We work, myself and my associates, Jim Hammer and Catherine Roth, probably use about 300 vendors and stores and designers that we work with to outfit the 36 people that you see on the show every week.
Yeah, that's a big
So,
I've been going through your closets in there because when I did The View, I dressed over it. I had to borrow a bra by you guys, and I was like going through the lines and going. I almost like took a few things. But then
well, now I'm going to ask you where some of the things
Yeah,
are.
exactly. So, Debbie, you brought some of the upcoming fashion trends with you, correct? That you're going to see on the on All My Children.
I certainly did. We're going to give you a sneak peek at what the lovely ladies of Pine Valley will be wearing this spring.
Well, let's get started.
The first look we're going to show today is for the character of Simone, played by the beautiful Terry Isles. Simone just became a full partner at Fusion, so she's going to go out and celebrate at SOS in this beautiful ginger and Java multi-print dress. We've paired it with a necklace by Devon Lee, which is carnelian and opals. And the best part, I think, is that marvelous frou-frou feathered muru bag.
I know Nancy's got her eye on it.
I'm going to look for that when I leave today.
Right.
This is just great. Thank you so much. You look beautiful.
With a character like Simone, you can use more colors and flash.
Absolutely. She's a character you can have a lot of fun with. The play of the patterns is just great.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to have Tanisha Lynn's character, Danielle. Danielle probably has the best after-school job of any high schooler in America. She works at Fusion.
Yeah.
She's going to be wearing this beautiful Trina Turk multi-print dress to work, paired with a Trina Turk bag, pearl earrings by Devon Lee, a crocheted headband. Crochet is huge for spring and accessories, and that's by Lavender Girl. And we've also put some bangles with this, which are really important, and these are by Ted Rossi. And her ring is by Swafson Nuff, which is really fun. It's a spiral look. And
So not only do you have to keep the costumes, you have to keep all the accessories straight, and
Yes.
with each costume when it
Oh,
recurs
yes.
in the next. That's a tremendous undertaking. That you
Yes,
guys do.
our continuity is very important, how we style everything day to day. This is very lovely.
Can you
Thank
hook me up with some of the like the moo bag and stuff?
Of course I can. I know everybody. I'm the guy to know. The next character is Babe, played by Alexa Havens. And she is going to be sporting the nautical look.
Is that a new trend that we're going to be saying?
It's a very important trend. We're continuing with the dress over pants.
I love that.
The dress is by Nika. The slacks are by Alice and Olivia. Her beret, which is so fun, is by Lara Kazan. Again, the crocheted look. Her jewels are all by Kevia. And her bag is by Candice Nicole, a brand new designer. And it's leather and studs. It's just great. Oh, she's gonna want to steal this one.
Speaking of that, you need to. Georgie Alexander's got. They're in style and everything. With
Yes,
their bags.
I'm familiar with that. Thank you so much.
You know them from the makeup room and the.
Yes. Thank you so much. What a great look. Erin is our next character, played by Connie Fletcher. She is the newest member of the Lavery clan to hit Pine Valley. And we really go for the whole boho chic with her. It's a lot of elements combined. Her top and skirt are by Grassroots. Her shrunken crocheted cardigan, again crochet, is by Goldhawk. Some bangles by Ted Rossi and Kim Alessi. And her earrings are by Victoria Heyman. And I think one of my most favorite elements today is this wonderful shoulder bag by Moina, which is all turquoise and sequins and just so much fun. This is just
a detail on that.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
there's a lot
It's
going
amazing
on.
because here's another character where the character almost arises out of the clothes. The clothes really help make this character.
It really helps define, like the minute she'll hit town, you get an idea of who she is and where she came from. Thank you so much. It's a cute one. It's really a cute one. And of course, we had to show you Julia, played by Sydney Penny, who is smart and sophisticated in this beautiful. A lot of the non-color color is important for spring. It's just these iridescent pale ice tones. The dress is by Tufi Dweck. The jacket is by Peter Sohm, which is leather, and it's kind of military style. And her iridescent bag is by Jules. Her necklaces and this beautiful iridescent ring are by Swafson Nuff.
The necklaces. Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, just fun. And we're also combining gold and pink gold, which is very important for spring. I just love, this is such a strong head-to-toe look. Thank you so much. And we should bring them all out.
I'll take one more last look. And David, you're going to stick around.
I would love
One more segment. He's going to show us all about the All My Children Mardi Gras Ball. So don't go away. We'll have more with David Zyla when we come back.
Coming up next, David reveals his biggest fashion challenge yet.
All right, we're back with All My Children's very talented costume designer, David Zyla. Now, David, you guys got well, actually, it'll probably air by the time this episode airs, but you just finished taping the Mardi Gras Ball for All My Children.
We did. Erica Kane threw a Mardi Gras ball, and what was so great about this was that we did it as a Hurricane Katrina relief benefit, and viewers could call in and speak to the stars of AMC as they contributed money.
Good.
Which I think is so socially important to do.
Let's talk a little bit about your responsibilities for this, because I know you're doing the show. You're costuming, I don't know, 35 people in the cast? I'm
Yes,
just estimating.
36.
36, I was close. And now you have to do special costumes like this for the ball. It must have been tremendous. What kind of challenges did you face?
A lot of it was the timing of it. We had about 8 weeks to put this together, and we had, I believe it was 120 guests at this ball.
Did you make the costumes, or did you?
Yes, we had all of the contract players' dresses made in about 10 different shops in New York and throughout the country.
All right, well, let's see some of the looks you brought with us now. You brought some tape of the gown, and you're going to talk about each style.
Oh, man, look at that.
This is Simone, played by Terry Ivans.
That is outstanding.
Of course, the poor girl could not sit through for 2 weeks.
Never mind, go to the bathroom.
But you know what? It looks good. Here's Kendall.
Wow.
This is about 6 different chiffon fabrics and all hand beaded. Pretty great for maternity, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
You're very specific about what you choose for each character as well.
It's important to pull out to define the characters.
Oh,
this is Opal, and
Oh,
this is
my
a
God.
beaded lace dress with about 18 miles of ruffles wrapped around it.
Do you love this part where you get to design and create
Oh,
and let
yes.
yourself?
I mean, this is just fantastic. Here is Brooke, and this is an 18th century style coat, and she loves trousers, and she looks so great in them. And so we did
my
beaded
God, this is
trousers
so
underneath.
Spectacular.
Here's Sydney Penny, who plays Julia. Her bodice is about
feathers?
8 different feathers that were all hand-tied and dyed and beaded. The seams at the bottom are all done on the outside of the dress and frayed. Here is Crystal.
Gorgeous.
This is an iridescent taffeta dress.
Can I tell you something too? You can tell. I'm watching the actresses. You can tell that they are totally digging what they're wearing.
Oh, yeah, they're loving it. You're right.
You know, it
Yeah.
is so important to
funny.
love what you're wearing. And here is Babe, Alexa Havens.
Gorgeous.
This is a bodice that's deconstructed. It's got clusters of jewels and one sleeve. And then we put a petticoat underneath so you can still see her legs
Right.
through.
Oh, interesting.
And here is
This is very
Di.
sexy.
This is made out of hand-tied leather scales onto a sheath dress with a one-shoulder tapestry cape. It's really fun. And Susan Lucci as Erica Kane,
The ball.
Madame
who
Diva.
is such a joy to dress every day, I have to say.
Well, and look at her.
Yeah.
Look at
Doesn't
her.
look good on her. Exactly.
This is an icy French lace that's beaded and paired with a metallic
That,
tapestry.
you know
to
what?
make that
Kudos
dress.
to you. That is
Gorgeous.
spectacular.
Thank you so much.
How long did
I'm so
all that
happy.
take? It took 8 weeks. You did
We
it all
did
in?
it in 8 weeks.
That's incredible.
8 weeks?
8 weeks.
Yeah.
Start to finish.
So now,
That is excellent.
briefly, I want to mention quick about you have a new column coming out that they've asked you to write
Yes.
every month in the
Yes.
hot sheet, correct?
I
for all
am
my children.
so honored to be asked to do this. Apparently, ABC gets more emails and letters about the clothes on All My Children than any other show. And because of that, they've asked me to write a monthly column. And it's going to be seen at hotsheet.abc.com. And it premieres this month.
Great.
So happy about it.
You're a very talented man, David.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, David, and to
Thank you
Sarah.
so
and
much.
all of us.
Hey, you guys want some more information about the ABC Hot Sheet? Guess where you got to go? The website. You know that. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Coming up next, from the young and the restless, meet Daytime's hottest newcomer, Darcy Rose Burns.
Our next guest may only be 7 years old, but she's already captured the hearts of millions of daytime fans. Take a look.
You die young, but the forest is immortal and bursts with shiny jeweled flowers and dark green leaves. We are poor, but the forest is rich.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful poem.
I thought so too. It was written by an 11-year-old girl named Hallie.
Really? Boy, is she talented.
We're pretty lucky, aren't we? Living in America.
Yes, we are. Come here, give me a hug.
Please welcome from the young and the restless, Darcy Rose Burns. Hi, Darcy. Wow. Can I get a handshake? All right. That's
I
a
am a
handshake.
kisser. Ooh, you want to sit on my lap?
No.
Okay. I thought I'd try. You are so yummy. Look at how cute you are.
Thank you.
Where's your teeth?
My
They're
welcome.
missing. How much did you get?
I forgot.
You forgot?
What's a
Yeah.
tooth fairy pay these days? They gotta be up to at least $20 a tooth.
Like
no?
dollars.
Dollars?
Dollars, maybe coins.
Really?
Yeah.
Coins.
I might have to knock a few teeth out myself. I could get a few extra bucks. I don't know.
You're not gonna get anything that way.
No?
You know, I guess the tooth fairy knows, doesn't she?
Tooth fairy knows. So now, how old are you, Darcy?
7.
7 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
And how long have you? When did you first start acting?
Like when I was first born. I think like 9 months old, I think.
9 months
Yeah.
old. You've been in the business a long time.
What did you do when you were 9 months old?
Like commercials.
Do you remember which one?
Baby Burger. That was the first one I remember.
Baby Burger?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it really a silly one?
Little burgers they give babies to eat? I didn't know they could do that. How old do you play on the show? Same age?
Yeah.
32?
No, 7.
Now, I read somewhere that they made your character 8, and then they
Yeah.
made you 7.
Yeah.
So what's up with that?
I don't know.
Did you speak to someone? Did you demand
Say, stop
for
making me older.
throw you
I'm a young woman here. I'm 7. Don't age me.
That is it. Now,
So now you just did an episode of Without a Trace. You're working
Yeah.
on Young and the Restless. How are you able to keep this busy schedule and still go to school?
Well, I
How do you fit it
used
in?
to do regular school, then I just went into homeschooling.
Oh, so now you do
Yeah.
homeschooling.
Do you like
oh,
that?
Okay.
I think it's good.
you get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Do you miss playing with the other kids?
I do.
You do?
But I'm going to be able to have sleepovers if I want, or playtime with them if I even.
Do you know I'm having a sleepover at my house with 25 girls? Can you imagine that?
Can I get an invite? I'll be invited. What's your
you want
favorite
to come
subject?
because you're the same age as kids.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Science.
Science.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Why science?
Well, because once we always do experiments, and then this one time we had to see what a rock and a marshmallow, if they're the same thing.
Oh, like which one's heavier? Kind
Yeah.
Of thing? Right.
I got to eat the marshmallow.
Oh, you get
Nice.
to eat? Oh, because the marshmallow's
The
heavier
huge
than
ones,
the rock.
the huge ones.
The huge marshmallows?
huge ones.
The kind you put in chocolate and hot chocolate?
I put in the small ones, but there's this other big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that I
Do
would
you
like.
roast them?
Nice.
Make s'mores?
No, we don't have a fireplace.
Oh,
Now,
but you do on the show, so that's all that
there you go. You can roast them at Young and the
I
Restless.
know Victor has a fireplace in there, and so do your parents.
Everyone knows Victor.
Everyone else. Who has a bigger dressing room, by the way, you or Eric Braden?
I don't really have a certain dressing room.
Do you have a Winnebago?
Huh?
She said, what?
That's what the
So
big
many
movie
syllables.
stars have. They have like their own big trucks and.
That's what you want to go. Nancy's going to teach you how to go
Demand that
in
in your
there
next-
on Monday and demand a Winnebago.
What a Winnebago!
A Winnebago. Tell me about, you have 2 pets as well, right? 2 very
Yes.
unique pets. Tell us a little bit about your pets.
Well, one is a rat, and her
A
name's
pet rat?
Yeah, her name's Magic.
Magic the rat.
Yeah.
Oh, there! Look!
Yeah.
Take a
Oh,
wow.
look! Oh
And
my
that's her.
Wow.
God!
Aren't you afraid to have a pet rat? Isn't you afraid she'll bite
No,
or anything?
I actually have her because, she's smarter and she wouldn't really bite anyone.
Oh, okay.
Only if they know you're going to take her, then she would bite. But
Yeah.
if she'll just nibble.
She just takes a little
Just
chunk out of you.
nibbles?
If you I got you.
She just draws a little blood every
Gotcha.
now
You
and
try
then.
to take her, then she's
Doesn't
going to
that
bite.
long
Yeah.
tail kind of creep you out a little bit? I have. If I had hair that wasn't waxed on my arms, I would. It would be standing up right now. 'Cause I get nervous from them. They scare me.
I don't think her tail looks weird because in the book we have about her, there's actually a hairless rat that looks like it just came up from the dead.
Oh, really?
It has no hair, no hair.
Oh,
You know, when I was your age, I used to have a tail. Nobody thought it looked weird either. Tell us about.
That's what you think.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us about your other pet.
I have a bird.
Who says bad words?
Do you know about that?
We know
Yes, he knows.
everything, Darcy. What is?
Well, we can't repeat them now.
No.
And
Oh, there he is. There he is.
That's him. His name's Greenbird.
Now, where does he learn these bad words from? Because you don't know any bad
No.
words. I know you don't know them.
yeah. Yeah. Do you ever just a nice little cute puppy never occurred to you, huh? You like these more exotic kind of.
We used to have one when I was just a little girl, but
The rat did it.
no.
The rat chased it away, didn't it?
You are so
No,
cute.
it's we had one once when I was little, but now we can't have one anymore because, well, we would never have time for her. We never have time to walk her out or anything. So
Yeah,
we
it is a lot of
yeah.
responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rat can take care of himself.
Yeah, you could just leave him alone, give him a chunk of food, and he'll just say, "Okay, I'm going to go to sleep now."
Does he just
Oh.
does he
They're
run
not
around your
nocturnal.
house or is he in a little
Uh,
cage?
Well, we don't trust him enough to do that.
Yeah.
You might bite
There's-
somebody.
No, there's a lot of things that he could get lost through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Darcy Rose, you are just adorable.
Oh, thank you.
And not only that, you are so well spoken.
Very, very well spoken.
Thank you.
I know.
Self-possession.
It was such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us. You do a great job in Young Restless. We'll be right back.
It's time for the Soap Talk trivia question. Which All My Children star requested bangs in order to change her character's image? The answer when we return.
All right, Nancy, we got some trivia here for you. Which All My Children star requested bangs in order to change her character's image?
Ty, that would be Kelly Giddish. After her character was revealed to be a fake, she thought a new look would refresh her character's image.
You're right. I was going to guess Cameron Matheson. I was wrong. Go away. I'll be right back.
If you're in the Los Angeles area and want to be a part of our studio audience, call 626-821-3111. Log on to jampackedtvshows.com or write to Soap Talk, care of Jam Packed, 235 East Colorado Boulevard, Suite 266, Pasadena, California, 91101. More Soap Talk when we come back.
And we just want to say thank you to all of today's guests, and of course, thank you to Nancy Lee Grahn, who did a great job today. Want some more information on One Life, Many Voices? Please go to the website. We'll see you next time. Soap Talk.
Do you want a weekend of soap star beauty? To enter the Selson Salon Soap Talk Beauty Getaway Sweepstakes and for official rules, go to soapnet.com. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes ends on March 17th, 2006.